Types of monsters after the explosion of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Welcome to our exploration of one of the most significant nuclear disasters in history. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine experienced a catastrophic explosion that altered the landscape, both literally and metaphorically. The aftermath spawned a multitude of narratives, with countless legends and myths emerging, giving rise to various monsters. These monsters, whether they be physical manifestations in wildlife or the intangible echoes of fear in human consciousness, form the basis of our discussion today. Join us as we delve into the eerie and intriguing transformations of life in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. For a clearer understanding, let us briefly review the Chernobyl disaster itself. On that fateful day in April 1986, reactor number 4 exploded during a late-night safety test, resulting in one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. The immediate consequences were dire, with a tremendous release of radioactive particles into the atmosphere. The cities and towns nearby, including the once thriving city of Pripyat, were quickly evacuated. In the aftermath, a vast exclusion zone was established, spanning approximately 30 kilometers around the plant. This zone, largely devoid of human presence for over 3 decades now, has given rise to a unique ecosystem, albeit one marked by the lingering effects of radiation, radioactive creatures. In the wake of the disaster, the environmental impact has been profound. Nature has exhibited unsettling adaptations in response to the high levels of radiation. Numerous studies have documented mutated animals inhabiting the exclusion zone. Species such as wolves, wild boar, and both domesticated and feral dogs have been observed displaying unusual physical traits and behavioral changes. For instance, some animals have developed strikingly discolored fur, growths, or other deformities. Researchers have theorized that radiation-induced mutations lead to these anomalies, provoking discussions regarding biodiversity and ecological stability. As life reclaims the abandoned territories, it raises the question, what defines a monster in this context? Is it simply the alteration of nature caused by human error? Folklore and urban legends. Parallel to the physical transformations in wildlife, a rich tapestry of folklore has emerged from the shadows of Chernobyl. Local myths, often colored by fear and curiosity, have taken root within communities and beyond. Tales of bizarre creatures, such as the ominous black bird and an enigmatic entity termed Chernobylite, have surfaced, captivating imaginations. These stories serve as cautionary tales, embodying broader societal concerns regarding humanity's capability to control technology. They reflect the fears surrounding nuclear power and its unpredictability, a human-engineered disaster giving birth to new forms of terror. As we examine these legends, we are reminded of how folklore serves as a mirror to society's anxieties and hopes, particularly in the face of catastrophic events. Ecological monsters. The absence of humans in the Chernobyl exclusion zone for over 30 years has created an unusual ecological dynamic. Some species, once outcompeted by human development, are now thriving. However, this newfound wildlife dominance includes invasive species that disrupt the formerly balanced ecosystem. The lack of human intervention has resulted in a strange play of benefits and drawbacks. Predator-prey relationships are altered, leading to instability within food chains. This impending imbalance in the ecosystem presents an entirely different type of monster, the unforeseen consequences of human negligence manifested through nature's adaptation. Psychological monsters. In addition to the environmental monsters, we cannot overlook the psychological toll the disaster has imposed on survivors and their descendants. The haunting memories of the evacuation, loss, and the stigma associated with Chernobyl have fostered a generation facing psychological monsters of their own. Many survivors experience symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and a pervasive sense of uncertainty regarding the future. The societal stigma further compounds their struggles, leading to isolation and emotional turmoil. This lasting impact echoes the profound truth that monsters are not solely formed from tangible entities, but can also be deeply rooted in the human psyche. Media and arts in shaping perception. Media and the arts have played a significant role in shaping public perception of Chernobyl and its enduring legacy. Films, video games, and literature depicting Chernobyl as a place of horror contribute to the cultural narrative surrounding the disaster. Iconic works such as the film Stalker and the HBO miniseries Chernobyl effectively illustrate the unique blend of reality and myth, presenting the site as a haunting landscape teeming with ghosts of the past. Through these portrayals, the concept of monsters extends beyond mere physical entities, embodying human fears, regrets, and the captivating yet terrifying allure of the unknown. In conclusion, the types of monsters emerging from the Chernobyl disaster range from mutated wildlife to the psychological struggles of its survivors, as well as the folklore that has emerged from collective memory. These elements interact to shape our understanding of the disaster's legacy. The interplay of nature, myth, and human experience serves as a cautionary tale about the frailty of human existence within the greater scheme of life. As we reflect on these stories, we invite you, the viewer, to engage with this exploration, sharing your thoughts and encounters with the myths of Chernobyl. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of history's enduring mysteries.